Hi, how you doing? My name is Joe Crowley. I'm from Philadelphia, United States of America. I'm 24 years old. I play left wing or attacking midfielder. Working with AFA was a great experience. Here, not only do they have an agency with them, but they're consultants, which means they focus with youth development and career development for youth players or professional players like myself. What this goes to say is that they're involved in everything. With their background, they have connections internationally, not only in Spain but internationally. Through this, they are able to help me develop and plan my career. The first phase is to send your CV. The consultants here, they look at your CV, they evaluate you as a player. The second phase is when you actually get to Spain and you train for 2 weeks. Through your training, you do trial matches, practice games, trainings, which you will receive evaluations after practice. Every single practice you do, you get evaluated. And you talk to the coaches of what you could do better, what you did well, enable for you to adjust to the Spanish style of football. Here with AFA, I have the full package. As far as training facilities, top of the line facilities, 3 turf fields here, professional standard facilities. We also had a gym, a spa if we wanted to relax or get massaged, physical therapists that were able to work with us if we needed any extra help or work on our bodies. I know for sure that with my experience, I experienced tight hamstrings, so I was able to get that taken care of after my practices. As far as the coaching goes, outside of training, there were individual trainings that went on. They were specifically for the player, which means they worked with me in the gym as far as what I need to work on it after evaluating my playing style. Maybe I was too top heavy, or maybe I needed to work on more of my balance. So they incorporated that in my single sessions, before or after my sessions, depending what day it was. Everything's provided here. We have a full cafeteria here that I got to eat at every day. The food was calorie counted for each individual player, which means I was getting the amount of calories and the amount of protein that I needed every single session or after every single session. All in all, I had everything I needed as far as a player. A typical day for me here at AFA would be I'd wake up at 8:30 in the morning. Breakfast would be at 8:45. After my dinner, I headed over to the field. Around 6:30, I was in the locker room collaborating with my teammates, getting ready for the practice. And at 7 o'clock, we were warming up. After our sessions, I was always greeted warmly by my coach here, my scout, and they would give me information about how the coach said I did, how I was playing, what I could do better, what I did well. So I always knew where I stood after every single session. And even the next day, they were still in contact with their agents, with AFA, with Spox. They were always talking about how I played that day. Usually they would even videotape my practices so they could go through video and explain to me what I should do better, what I did better, what I could work on, what I could see better on the field. So with the collaboration with everybody, as far as my coaches, my physical trainers, I knew exactly what I was going to work on the next day in my physical sessions in the morning to prepare me better for practices with the team. The first day I came here to Spain, the first day I was on trial, I was quite nervous at first. I didn't know what to expect because, you watch teams like Real Madrid and FC Barcelona, and you expect to be very, very fast, very quick passes, quick decisions. It was know where you're going with the ball before you get it, but here it's 2-3 steps before you get the ball. You know exactly where you're going, where you're moving off the ball. So it's quite a different experience for me here. Quite a big challenge. After working with AFA for the future for me, I now see myself having a professional contract for this season, for the next year. As far as working with AFA in the future, I plan to stay and represent them overseas. As soon as my year contract's over again, I will be back here in the Spock Center, trying to find a team in Spain like I did here before. But through all my experiences and everything I've learned here, it's the real reason why I had the opportunity to play professional again this season. I mean, it opened up so many doors for me being on trial with a third division team here. What an experience it was, and from all that I've learned, I can now take an account when I'm playing overseas, and hopefully that can bring a little bit of the Spanish style that I learned to a different country. Gracias, grazie, thank you, Spox and AFA, for everything.